All right, next up on the course is the men's second Varsity 4 final. Just 3 boats here. In this one, we've got Lehigh in lane 3, Colgate in lane 4, and Mercyhurst in lane 5. And as you can see, the boat from Colgate well out in front here through 750 meters. Second currently belongs to Mercyhurst in lane 5, Lehigh in 3rd at the moment. Shot of our leaders here from Colgate. Nice overhead here of our solo leaders from Colgate as they mark this men's 2V race as their own. All right. All right, back on the broadcast now is Mark Valenti. Thanks so much to Coral Kasdan for joining us. Mark, back from presenting an award down at the medal dock. How's it going down there?
Very well. It's Laura's done a great job. She and her family and some other helpers getting everybody onto and getting their medals, trophies, plaques, and plenty of photos. I think photos for family, coaches, and ADs are more important than medals and plaques. But the beautiful day that we've had so far certainly makes for nice ceremonies and for excellent rowing.
Yeah, the course is, you know, there was a little bit of chop earlier. I was wondering if it was the activity or the wind had picked up, but it looks to have calmed down now, and we've got some really calm water for this Colgate second Varsity 4 to row through.
This is where we are. And I say we're pretty much back on time, if even a little bit ahead of schedule, with a little blip about an hour ago.
Yeah, only 3 boats. It's really interesting to see the disparity between the men's and women's events here at the Knecht Cup. Obviously, a lot more women entries this year at the Knecht Cup, but just to see like an event like the second 4, there's 3 entries in the men's event, and there were 6 heats yesterday for the women. So just a kind of a difference of priorities and programs, and you know who we might see here, and the types of programs. Lots more D1 women's programs here at the Knecht Cup.
Well, so much of the growth in women's rowing across the board from D1 to D3 is obviously a result of Title IX and compliance by the participating schools. Just as a very brief account that I've sort of made for myself, you know, a D1 school that has a top 10 basketball team, a top 10 football team, and the kinds of money that is invested in those programs, and they make money for all the other sports, to be sure. You can't have 60 women on a volleyball team. You can't have 80 women on a softball team. You can have 100 women on a rowing team at a school the size of, say, Virginia, Wisco, Michigan. They may not have those numbers in the spring, but they take account in the fall when they're rowing in the head races and the like. and they meet their requirements. Especially when you spend $10 million on a boathouse for the women and the men are rowing out of the yard.
Finishing up here for Colgate. They will win this men's second varsity 4 at the Knecht Cup without much drama. Looking strong. Muted celebration.
Colgate already have made many trips to the award stock in the first 3 hours this morning.
Yeah, the young men from Colgate performing well here at the Knecht Cup, winning both the double and pair, and now the second varsity 4. And also the favorites potentially in the varsity 4 event in just a few moments.
The Colgate men won the freshman 4, for which I was honored to present the trophy and the medals. And they had only been on the water up there in Hamilton for 3 weeks. They did some winter training down in Florida, but on their home water, they've only been on the water 3 weeks.